Oh, terrible. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? That bad intro means only one thing. 10 Forward is back, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? It coincides with 4 days, 10 hours, and 14 minutes until we are going back to the moon. Let's strap in, ladies and gentlemen, like we are actually getting there. And get ready for some 10 Forward, because we're back, baby.
Something new from Focus 3.
Hey, what's happening? Welcome back to another fantastic edition of 10 Forward. I'm not doing this by myself today. I got my good friend Chris. Been a hot minute. How are you doing, buddy?
I feel better. I'm just here to talk shit and cause trouble.
There we go. We'll get there. All right, let's see here. We got some goodness. I had that damn and they brought it up. Oh, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. See, I had everything, okay, and then I was on another stream earlier, and my internet crapped out, so I kept freezing up like mid burrito bite. So I was like, slightly embarrassing. And not only that, but it was a hot subject that I really wanted to get my 2 cents in on, because I felt like I've been a little stifled in my ability to voice opinion in front of an audience. I'm sure there's something more behind it, but I'm at the point right now where I do not care. I just want to talk about Star Trek. It's been fun. I decided I was going to take a little bit of a break because I started a new job and my hours are different. So where we normally do this show on Mondays, I was just getting really stressed out, like trying to get home in time, because like I actually get off at the time the show was supposed to start. Like that's the time I get off of work. So I'm like, yeah, I can't, that doesn't work for me. And I didn't want to interfere with other people's shows. So I tried to figure a nice day down the week where I could do it a little bit later. And it's my Friday, so I could throw a few back. Excuse me, and come on in and enjoy. Damn! No, it's called allergies. I live with this the really dry climate.
Yeah, everybody's allergic to COVID. Everybody,
right? Social distancing for allergies. But let's see here. In the time that passed, I think last show's like the week of my birthday, I think. I've transitioned jobs. I'm now back in the auto parts game. I no longer sling sandwiches, which is a good thing. You can only do that for so long. Sandwich slinging. The only bummer is there's no free food anymore.
Now you're slinging parts.
Yeah, now I'm slinging auto parts.
They'll come in and ask for the dumbest shit, though, won't they? Like,
oh my god. Okay, so
hey man, do you got like a carburetor for a 34 Ford Coupe?
yeah, a double pumper.
Like what, bro?
Like no, man. The only carburetors we have are the ones that are behind you on the performance rack. Okay, and those are like the 500 CFM freaking Holly or the Edelbrocks. You know what I mean? Those aren't stock carburetors by any stretch of the word. So yeah, that's Sri, that is so true. Let's say hello to some of the friends we haven't seen in a few weeks. Sri, welcome. Yes, 10 Forward is back. I'm sorry I missed everybody, but like I said, just kind of doing a little soul searching. Just been kind of, I don't know. I've just been going through some stuff this year and kind of figuring things out. Let's see here. Anthony, welcome. Enosh, well, isn't here tonight, but I am bringing the show back. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, Brian, Chris. Let's see. That's why I'm here, to listen to you talk shit and cause trouble. See, Shree's here for that.
I was so sick, bro. I thought I was gonna die. I was so sick. Let me tell you how sick and lazy I was. When you have the remote in your hand, you don't get out of bed, and you're willing to watch the free movies on YouTube. I have every streaming platform there is. I was too busy to even look up a movie to watch. I was just like, whatever YouTube plays next, that's what I'm doing. I ended up watching old shit like Drop Zone with Wesley.
Nice.
Like, no shit,
Nice.
dude. I was just like, I don't even care, dude.
It's like got Christy Swanson in it too, or something like that. I'm trying to remember the.
Probably. There's a lot better out there than me, William. I tell you that for sure, man.
Right here. Please don't sling auto parts.
William has no idea. Like, he doesn't even know. He has no clue.
You could come on in here, dude. Like,
he just doesn't even know. He has no clue, Brian. None. It better be nice. That's all I'm saying. It better be fucking nice in Vegas.
Usually is. It's kind of year-round nice.
No, I mean nice. Like, I want a bunch of free shit. I want swag. If I'm bringing gifts, I want gifts in return. I want swag. You know, like that. I saw that big throne that you got to put together, William. I want one. You know, my roommate has the blue dragon.
Yeah.
The zombie dragon, like a whole cardboard. Like, it's massive. It takes up the whole living room. It's massive. We never put it together. We took it apart in the studio and brought it home. We still never put it together. Like, the tail, I think, is behind my shelf with all my Star Wars shit. I know you have swag. I'm saying, man. I mean, you don't even know, man. Me and my roommate, Reno, then Vegas.
That's right.
September seems like a good month because it'll be cooling off, you know?
Gets nice.
I'm going to save a few episodes of it, see what happens. I haven't watched any of it yet. I haven't watched She-Hulk. I haven't watched the Dragon, House of Dragons. I'm going to save some.
I did watch the first episode of that. I've never got into. Well, see, I've never had HBO. Okay, so for that time, that entire run of Game of Thrones, I had no access to it. Didn't know it existed until halfway down the road. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I remember having no interest in it whatsoever. And then and I had all that stuff. And then I started that first episode, Brian, probably half a dozen times. And I was just like, I'm just not feeling this show. Then my friends were like, just power through a few episodes and you'll be hooked. So I powered through a few, and, you know, dude laying the pipe to his own sister, then throwing the little kid out the window. I was like, holy shit, you know. But when that chick gave birth to a shadow baby, like a monster, I was hooked, dude. And I was hooked, man. I was hooked. And,
I watched that first episode of the House of Dragons or whatever the fuck. It's not bad. I don't know. I guess I don't know what to expect. It's the best thing.
Well, it's 300 years in the
future,
or in the future. 300 years in the past.
See, that is something. Okay, I'll ask. Since we have 13 people, smash that like button first. But then, please comment what I should do. Because at midnight, I have the choice between this, which we're here to talk about tonight, or the She-Hulk episode 2, because they drop at the same time.
Come on, you're a Star Trek dude. You're gonna watch Star Trek, man. I mean, it's kind of a given.
Yeah, and I was leaning Star Trek just because the episode of Lower Decks would be shorter, because they're only like 25 minutes or something like that. It's not that bad. Let's see here. So I could always watch She-Hulk in the morning. So
That's
that's
the great
probably
part
what
of
I'll do.
streaming. You can always just go back and watch whatever.
Right? It's not like, oh man, it was 7:00 Eastern. I gotta. Oh damn it!
Alex is just gonna jump in the conversation, and be like, "Lower Deck, you got a problem with She-Hulk, Alex?
That's
You're the Marvel
awesome,
guy too."
dude. Lower Decks is amazing. Hey Jade, yeah, I can imagine. That's kind of why I left here. Let's see here, Brian. Do you mind letting everyone know that I'll be on Quantum Gaming Sunday to talk about my game I'm making? Oh heck yeah, dude. Yes. Yeah. No. Of course. Jared Jar Jar's Fasha. We'll be on with Jimbo Sunday to talk about a game he's making.
I
So
watched
heck
Jimbo
yeah.
play a lot of Biohazard,
Yeah, dude.
Res Evil 7.
Jimbo's fun to watch, man. All right. So the eyes have it. We are watching Lower Decks. Lower Decks.
Bunch of savages
Lower
in this town.
Decks. Oh man. Yep. No. Lower Decks. That is going down. But no, absolutely, man. I'm very very happy to signal boost that. I actually designed the logo for Jimbo too because I like doing that. It's kind of fun. Made him a little quantum gaming setup. So, anywho, things to be excited about. Okay, if you have not watched Star Trek Lower Decks, I would just, if you have the opportunity and you have Paramount Plus, watch it. It's pretty quick. The first couple seasons, they only have like 10 episodes or so, but it's hilarious. It's created by one of the co-creators of, Rick and Morty. So you kind of have that, like, kind of more kind of
What
adult
is-
themed humor.
I've never watched it.
Oh, you've never watched Star Trek Lower Decks?
No, I've never watched that either. I've never watched Rick and Morty. I get a lot of shit for that. I've never seen one episode.
I haven't either. I watched like the first episode. I don't know. I guess I missed the boat on a lot of that stuff.
I've never watched an episode of The Simpsons either. That's a
No,
show
The
that's been on
Simpsons-
for like 40 years, and I've never
Yeah.
watched one episode.
Yeah, it's almost as old as I am. But yeah, I mean, they're really giving a lot of love to Star Trek Lower Decks. They were at Comic-Con. They had a panel, and they actually threw down in comparison. They did a lot better than DC. Let's see here.
No shots fired.
Rock. Yeah,
Clap it
whatever,
back.
man. All right. So, Lower Decks season 3 features Bold Boimler, Emotional Mariner, and another Star Trek movie parody. Which one are they going to parody this time?
Well,
I hope it's awesome. Well, I don't know, but I heard there's going to be a crossover between this and Strange New Worlds, which I'm really interested to see.
Then that's probably going to be The Search for Spock.
They've been pushing since it's season 3. I imagine it'll be Star Trek 3 Search for Spock, but I mean, he is kind of having a first contact phaser, so maybe we'll get a first contact throwback. All right, let's see here. The team from Star Trek Lower Decks followed up their panel at San Diego Comic-Con with a few video interviews, as well as what we did for Strange New World and Picard. We have curated the highlights from whatever. Let's see here. Speaking to TV Insider, the series creator and showrunner Mike McMahon ran down some of the highlights of the upcoming season, revealing that they will be doing another episode like season 1's Crisis Point. I don't remember which that one was. I'll have to go back and look. Let's see here. Mike McMahon for season 3 of Lower Decks. There's an amazing callbacks to previous Star Trek. A lot of aliens that we're going to meet. We're going to do a Deep Space Nine for a little bit of adventure. All right, I like that. And I don't think we've told anybody this, but in the first season, we did a big movie parody episode. And in the third season, we do a big Star Trek sequel movie parody episode. All right. Because everybody knows Star Trek sequels hit differently. No, that is very, very true.
Yeah, I don't want to be all, Randall and Dante in the clerk's in the clerk store or whatever. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Can you technically go on an adventure in Deep Space Nine? It doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, they went on adventures all the time on Deep
It
Space
just
Nine.
sits there.
There were station shows where they didn't even leave the station, and like there would be episodes where there would be intrigue on the station.
I
Or
don't
they'd be
really
on the
know if that's
holodeck.
an adventure, though, man. You know, then
Eh,
an adventure,
well, I mean,
involves some sort of travel.
but doesn't but well, if you travel to a destination and the destination is the adventure.
All right, that's it. I'm gonna let you have that loophole. That's a good one. If Deep Space Nine is a destination of the adventure, then okay. All right.
Well, it'd be like episodes of Next Generation where that was brought up, where next or Deep Space Nine was the setting. For example, the caretaker, the pilot episode for Star Trek Voyager, launched from Deep Space Nine.
Did it? No, that's my favorite Star Trek. I don't remember them leaving from. Maybe they did. I just remember like the war with the Maquis. And they got flung out somewhere because of the traveler or the caretaker or whatever. That's all I remember. Alex, I haven't really watched it. I just said that on Twitter to piss people off. I told everybody how She-Hulk was so woke and it's trash and it. I think it was your tweet. It was your tweet.
Yeah,
Brian.
I saw that.
And then
everybody started thinking you were being a dick about it.
And I'm like,
I don't
guys,
think
I'm
he's
kidding.
just-
I haven't even watched it yet. Jesus Christ.
They were
Everybody
just getting
came
ready
at
to
me,
talk.
dude.
No, the thing is it was. Here's the thing, okay? Everybody was just ready to jump all over that show, man. Like they were like, "Oh my god, let's go!" It's like,
Yeah, it's Ally
Whoa.
McBeal. It's Ally McBeal. If Ally McBeal was the Hulk,
I watched Ally McBeal in the 90s.
that Titania chick is fucking gorgeous, though, man. Like whoever that
Yeah.
actress is, wow.
I forgot. But it'll come to me here. Let's see here. Hello, Kenneth says, "Hello, Brian. I've been watching a ton of older Star Trek films and TV shows lately. Can't wait for the director's edition of the motion picture. The Wise Cut is pretty good. And 5 and 6 on 4K Blu-ray disc in 2 weeks. Oh, very jealous, man. Very jealous. I tried to go to the spot where they were climbing on the rocks at Yosemite, but when I was there last time, but all I could see is the gift shop. They had a shirt that said "Go climb a rock," and I was like, "Hey, that's from the movie." But then it was just from the gift shop because that's from. Okay, never mind. Anywho, let's see here. It wasn't supposed to be here today. I cannot wait for that movie to come out. We're gonna do a special Kevin Smith themed episode of Lower Decks one of these days, and it's gonna be amazing. No, the cast for this is great, though. I like I said, I cannot say enough good things about Star Trek Lower Decks, man. It's a great show. If you have not watched it yet, I would highly recommend giving it a peek and all that good stuff. So that's pretty much the quick and short of Star Trek this week. Let's get hyped for Lower Decks because Lower Decks is going to kick ass this week, and yeah, I hope so very much. So we're going to jump to the weekly replicator really quick because I do have some other non Star Trek topics to discuss as well. Let's see here because I will also be promoting the Fantasy Football League where we will be doing the draft next Sunday at I think it's 6:00 Pacific or something like that. It's like right after I get off of work, so I have to like set the stream up before ahead of time. This is a double Western bacon cheeseburger from Carl's Jr. Breathe it in because it's a beautiful burger. All right, let's see here. I had something and I'm not paying attention. We're jumping to the weekly replicator and we're doing it in style this week, ladies and gentlemen, because guess what? This show is called 10 Forward. It wouldn't be called 10 Forward if we didn't talk about drinks, because what do they do at the bar on the ship but have drinks? Tonight I am drinking more of these Mike's Hard Freeze things. They're pretty good. I could just keep them in here, throw them in some ice, and good to go. That and I had some gummies earlier. So all on a good night. There are 20 people here. Smash that like button, guys.
Wow, did I not do that? Wow,
Let's everybody know
shitty person, dude. I didn't even hit the like button.
That you appreciate 10 Forward and you like it here on the lounge.
Well, what's he gonna do if people don't like it? Is he gonna fire you?
I'll just do it on
get
my
rid of
channel.
you? He not saying go and do shit.
kind of. I don't really get. I mean, I don't get super chats, so I don't get paid for this. But no, it's okay. So anyways, this week, I decided I wanted to kind of have a little bit of fun and talk about some alcohol. And thank you, Devin, from over there at oh gosh darn it. I'm gonna mess your name up, man. I'm so sorry. Uh, the Yield Nerdcast, Devin, for hooking it up with this article. 60 plus Star Trek themed drinks, cocktails, shots, and bowls. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to get a lot of fun in here. All right, so I'm God damn it. I'm interested in a lot of interesting things, including Egyptology, vampires, paganism, Celtic shamanism, and all things Star Trek. Yeah, seems about right. Let's see
I'm gonna
here.
grab a bottle of water.
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. Let's see here. Eat, drink, and be merry. What's a Star Trek party without a little blood wine, warp core breaches, and Dullsville? Let's see. What the fuck is that? Anyways, but do not worry. Help is here. This lens is a collection of all the Star Trek drinks I can find, and I've got a pretty good collection of beverages to start off with. I will find. Sorry, I will add things as I come across them. Please drink responsibly and do not operate shuttlecrafts while under the influence of any of these drinks. Well, they do have autopilot, so I can imagine you probably just get ripped and off the synthahol because you don't actually get drunk. So how does that work? Okay, sorry, I'll stop being a nerd and get to the point. Cocktails. All right, here we go. That looks delicious, though. Looks like a mint julep. Let's see here. Aldebaran whiskey. All right, from the joebartender.com. Looks like the ingredients are 1 cup of green Gatorade Frost. All right, get behind that. A cup of ginger ale or club soda, and some Jack Daniels whiskey. May be omitted for the non-alcoholic version. Okay, so it's like, what do they call it? It's kind of like, what do they call it? It's like a Moscow Mule, but combine and serve. Seems like a very tough drink to mix. Very tough drink to mix. Let's see here. Andorian Ale from StarTrekOnline.com. What? They got drink recipes on StarTrekOnline.com? All right, that just sounds amazing. Let's see here. 2 ounces of raspberry flavored vodka. 1 ounce of blue curacao. Nah, I'm sorry. I will mash these names up. All right. So let's see here. Sprite, a mint sprig or leaf, which is optional. That sounds kind of interesting, actually. Seems kind of fruity. Served on the rocks or topped with a Sprite, or topped off with Sprite. Garnished with mint sprig or leaf. The Beam Me Up Scotchy. That just sounds amazing. Let's see here. 2 ounces of Glenfiddich Scotch. What? That's just weird. All right, and then we have, let's see here, Curacao. Thank you, Sri. There we go. She says it ain't a Moscow Mule if you don't take it in a copper-plated mug. Scotch, vanilla liqueur, and figs. Muddle ingredients, strain out the fig seeds. I just don't know about that. All right, so the next one is called the Borg Queen, and this was served at Quark's Bar in at the Hilton in Vegas when they had Star Trek: The Experience. Let's see here.
Okay.
1 ounce Smirnoff Green Apple Twist vodka. If you can use another apple vodka, but Smirnoff tastes best in the drink. Oh God, this does sound delicious. 1 ounce of the apple puckers, the schnapps, and then another of the 99 apples apple schnapps. Oh, and then a splash of sweet and sour mix. Okay, I would drink this. I love apples. Matter of fact, this vaporizer is apple flavored. Wow, man, damn.
Yeah.
It's giving me diabetes just thinking about it because that is a sweet ass drink. But
Add a lot of ice to it. Water it down. Oh man, I wonder how much they charge to send a puppy to outer space.
well, NASA, I think when they did that, well, no, that was the Soviet Union that set the dog up there.
We sent a monkey, a chimp.
Yeah.
I got this new puppy. It's I think it's called a papillon, whatever the hell it is, man. And it's Billy Goat. It's Billy Goat, dude. It's the smallest animal in the house. The cats are bigger than this puppy. It ain't gonna get no bigger, but it just buzzsaws through shit, man. I will sweep the floor, wake up, and there will be shit scattered all over my floor, man. Napkins, pieces of my shoe, my Adidas flip flops. Oh, so I want to send him into outer space, man. He's a cute little fucker, but man, I'm ready to get rid of him already, dude. He's tiny as shit, so I named him Diesel, Big Diesel.
There you go. Yeah, no, Jade, I would drink like 3 out of 4 of these, like right off the gate.
I would drink all of them.
Yep, so far, I'm there. Let's see here. The Captain Jean-Luc Picard cocktail. This just sounds amazing. Some Earl Grey tea hot. Tea Earl Grey hot. 1 ounce of Grand Mariner liqueur, and serve it in a teacup. Sounds amazing. Take it hot. All right, let's see here. Captain Kirk's Alien Sex on the Beach from geeksaresexy.net. 1 ounce of Grant's whiskey and 2.5 ounces of pink champagne. Pour into a champagne flute and garnish with strawberry. All right, I can get behind that. Chaotica's death ray. I love that. Okay, so the Voyager episodes where Tom Paris is like the Hollow Rider, love them. They're some of the best episodes of the show, 100%. I get trapped in a holodeck and just have Tom Paris be the one that wrote it. All right, this was also served at Cork's Bar at the Las Vegas Hilton when it was the thing. They shut it down in the early 2000s, I think. All right, so we have Malibu's. Hey, what's up?
Let's see if I can't find this mug. Come here.
Little poppers.
Come here. Not you, Chewy. You get enough airtime. This thing right here. Does anybody want this thing right here?
Oh, look at that cutie.
No. He's a fucking terrorist, bro. He's Al Qaeda. If you saw the floor behind me right now, look at it. And Chewy, look at Chewy all jealous and shit. Here, there's your. That's what I'm dealing with, but it gives me troubles like it's a full-grown Doberman.
That's awesome, though.
No, it's not. It's not awesome, dude. He's a killer.
All right, this one is coconut rum.
Disrupt the stream.
Oh no, you were good. Bacardi Superior, just white rum. Bacardi 151. Oh my god, this is just too much. Banana liqueur, pineapple juice, and cranberry juice. Damn, that would really get you fucked up. I'd probably put more than an ounce of all that in there, though. Oh, what the hell is this? Fucking something Klingon. From Klingon.org. 1 shot of bourbon, 3 shots of gin, 4 shots of soda, 1 shot of peppermint schnapps. What soda peppermint schnapps? Johnny Walker Red Label, and a pinch of cinnamon. All right. Add all ingredients in order.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. That one doesn't sound good. The cinnamon threw it off.
The gin. It depends on what kind of gin it is.
I really don't have a preference when it comes to gin. I'm not a gin guy, man. I'm not really a white liquor guy. White liquor makes me mean.
I've had some of the best gin. One of my buddies that lives over here makes it at home because we have a lot of juniper bushes out here. And then you go out and get the juniper, the berries from it, bring it home, make his own. That was back when I was in the band. A couple shots of that, and I was doing Jack Black leg kicks and trying to slide across the stage. It was pretty funny. You'll never hear Jethro Tull's locomotive breath the same way again until you've seen it. See, I've never tried like different flavors of gin though. That'd be pretty interesting. Blueberry and raspberry.
I think I have tried citrus flavors of gin. Actually.
Yeah, I think I just exposed myself on stream here. I am not a full blown Trekkie because I cannot read Klingon. Hey, welcome back, Nate. Welcome back.
I have friends that can talk it, like they can talk that shit. And I used to think that was just like a movie trope, people joking around. No, it's not, man. There's like a real Klingon language that people.
Oh no, it's 100%. Like
yeah.
The people that worked on Star Trek V were talking about it in the bonus features. It's like, wow, very interesting, and like it's an officially or like registered language. But anyways, my buddy's homemade gin tastes really good with gin and, with tonic water. So those gin and tonics, bam, and it's still like 100 and like it's like moonshine strength. It's so good. All right. So, damn it, I'm a doctor, not a mixologist, Martini, from geeksaresexy.net. Let's see here. Oh, I don't like brandy. Yeah. Raynal brandy, Hendrick's gin, a dash of vermouth, and a cucumber. Oh, it's just a martini. That's not bad. I can get behind that. My mom was really big on martinis. They're very good. All right. Deanna Troy's chocolate obsession, served at Quarks. Let's see here. 1 ounce of Starbucks coffee liqueur, Kahlua if you don't have it. Irish cream. Ooh. Could be, but Bailey's works too. Okay. All right. The luscious raspberry rush. Okay. Couple squirts of chocolate syrup. Half and half. Chocolate, sugar, and lime for garnish. Ooh. That does sound pretty good. I can get behind that.
Dude, half and half alone is good. Like sometimes if I have a really bad upset stomach,
a little bit of that.
I'll just drink that, man.
Oh, dude, I'm a White Russian person too. Like just a little bit of vodka, a little bit of Kahlua, and some half and half.
People are like, how can you drink that? I'm like, it's just milk, guys. It's just really thick milk.
Do you ever mess around when you're at the Denny's as a kid and just pop those little freaking take them like shots? I know I did. Don't act like nobody else didn't. It'd always be at Denny's too. Not in the jelly pats.
Oh, can I just do a little 30-second rant because Alex is in here?
Well, of course.
Off topic, but
gotta take a pause for the cause.
I've been bitching for about 2.5, 3 years now that I'm sick of them skipping over Leon Edwards for the title shot. He deserved to be in the picture. I didn't think he could win, but I thought he deserved to be in the picture. And what did he do Saturday night, Alex? What did he do? He shocked the fucking world. That's what he did. Who's the new champion, guys? Leon fucking Edwards. And I was the only guy saying he deserved to be there. And now he's the champion. I'm just saying. All right, I'm done. You guys aren't UFC guys, but I'm just saying. Win by fluke. A head kick's a fluke. A head kick is a fluke. Fuck out of here, man.
Well, you could get caught in the head by a freak punch, Could be some like 0-15 fighter going up against the champ.
There was a minute left in round 5, Brian, and he was getting dismantled. Like Kamaru Usman was killing this kid. He was, but he couldn't put him away. And Kamaru Usman's been putting everybody away. Alex, if Usman's so fucking great, how come he couldn't put Edwards away? Because he deserved to be in the title shot. That's why. Now, did I think he was going to win? Man, hell no. I didn't think he had a shot. But they've skipped over this kid over and over and over. And you're giving title shots to people like Masvidal and these fucking dudes that aren't even ranked in the top 10. And you're skipping over the number 4 guy. And now who's the champion off of the head kick? So, hey, do your thing, Leon. Do your thing, Leon Edwards. He's this British kid. I really like him, man. He's this black British kid. He's really humble. And, Kamaru was classy about it. I thought he was going to talk a lot of shit, but he didn't. Okay, enough UFC shit. This is Star Trek channel. I just wanted to say it's not a fluke. Stop saying that. A head kick's not a fluke, dude.
All right, so we have the fuzzy trivel from geeksaresexy.net. We have vodka, peach liqueur, and orange juice. That sounds amazing. The next one would be the Hairy Mud, also served at Cork's Bar. Let's see here. Ooh, white cream de cacao, Irish cream, butterscotch schnapps, Goldschlager, vanilla ice cream, and whipped cream.
I don't know, man. That doesn't even sound like it. That sounds like a dessert that'll get you drunk. That doesn't even sound like a drink, dude.
That sounds amazing. That's like two perfect things made together. Oh, the hairy mudslide. Do you do that and add mudslide? Oh, never mind. Vodka, coffee liqueur, Irish cream, and cream. I like mudslide though. Mudslide's bomb, right?
Yeah, that just sounds like a dessert to me. It doesn't even sound like a drink.
But it sounds delicious.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Sounds
delicious. Dude, they had me at ice cream. That was it.
Nah. That's the kind of float I can get behind right there. Like, oh man, and the Goldschlager with the cinnamon schnapps. Oh my god, with the butterscotch. Hallelujah! Get out of here, man.
I've been lit up off that shit before, and the hangover. It's like tequila to me. You know how you burp tequila?
Okay,
you've been drunk off tequila. You burp it for 3 daes.
You said it though, Fireball.
Yeah, certain things that
it just turned me, dude. I can't. No. That was the worst. All right, so the next one is called the James T. Kirk, spelled like the drink tea. Also served at Cork's Bar. Let's see here, Bacardi.
A lot of stuff. Where's Cork's? Like, do they tell where these bars are at?
No, Cork's is no longer a thing. It was the bar at the Star Trek The Experience in Vegas when they had it. It was at the Hilton, which I think is the Rio now, the Rio Suites. Never been there, but that's where they host the yearly Star Trek convention down there, the big one. Let's see here, gin, vodka, that blue stuff again, Sprite, and sweet and sour mix. That sounds pretty good. I can get behind that. It's like a what you would call it, like a Long Island iced tea, but blue or green. That's how it come out. Let's see here, Klingon Battle Juice. It shouldn't it be? Okay, first off, this is wrong. It should just be prune juice. Nothing else, just prune juice. Anyways, this is vodka, lemon juice, and vitamin C. All right, must do something for the hangover. Hey-o. All right. The Klingon Disruptor from Joe Arttender. What? Joe Bartender? Whatever. Fuck. JoeBartender.com. Jim Beam, tequila, and schnapps. All right.
That's just a Tuesday for the people around where I live. That's just
right. That's getting up.
Yeah,
that's breakfast.
That's just waking up. That's Jim Beam.
That's how I get out of bed.
Whatever's left in the bottles, they pour it all into one.
I'm not bullshitting you, okay? Jim Beam and Diet Pepsi. I call it Nerd Nectar. That's my drink, okay? I haven't had it in a while because it's a good drink.
I got a bottle of Jim Beam sour apple next to me right now. That's what I kind of take a pull on once in a while. I just feel like,
oh yeah.
I'm not a big drinker though, man. Never have been.
Me neither. But since I've been doing these streams, I find it loosens me up a little bit more, so I have a little more fun doing them. So
I got a friend who swears by 100 proof Jim Beam and root beer. He swears by it. I love root beer, but I don't know if I could do a mixed drink with root beer.
Last time I made a mixed drink with root beer was with Captain Morgan Spice Rum, and they did not end well.
No, there's all that vanilla and sugar in root beer.
It was the first time I ever yacked on alcohol, but it was certainly not the last. Oh, gosh. I remember that. Oh, man. I just remembered where that happened and when it happened.
You've never had root beer, Sri? Never. You've never had root beer.
What? No. no.
You're missing out, man.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so now you have to go to a place that specializes in it. It has to be from a tap with very little to no carbonation. Must be served in a frozen glass with a scoop of ice cream in that bitch.
Okay, he's full of
Ooh.
shit. Don't listen to anything he just said. You want as much
Sorry.
You want as much carbonation
So
in
damn
your
good.
root beer as you can get.
What?
You want it ice cold. You want it to have some bite. So either go with Barks or Frosty.
In a can? No. It's all about the homemade, man. No.
What? But the carbonation is what makes it so good, man.
No, man. It's the sassafras and the other shit they use in there. Makes it good. This is facts. Yes, Deep Space Nine is the best Trek.
That was Billy's favorite too. I don't know why. I don't know. Of course, I've never watched Deep Space Nine, so
See, some of the best stuff comes in the glass bottles down the special soda aisle. Like, oh man.
where I'm from, we don't have that. We don't have a special anything aisle.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't worry about it, Shree. You don't want to go there. It doesn't matter what place he said. You want the carbonate. Just go get a Barks. You're going to be fine. Silver label, Barks.
If they have an A&W anywhere near you, make sure it's not off the regular stuff. See, Echo Base knows. Hey, what's up,
it's the
man?
only one I haven't watched. Is Deep Space Nine. I've watched
Deep Space Nine is the best of the shows. I'm sorry, my opinion. I love Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Like, it's the best. It's the best. All right, so the next one is Klingon grog, rum, orange juice, pineapple juice, fruit nectar, Anagosta bitter. What? Anagosta bitters, cracked ice, and an olive. All right, I can get behind that. Sounds okay.
Why an olive?
Liquid latinum.
Just feels like it doesn't belong, all that
Right?
stuff in an olive. Like what?
Right? Where does the olive go?
Yeah.
A garnish. You just toss it out of there. It's just there to look at. Let's see here. Melon liqueur. Blue curacao. We got Captain Morgan spice rum, or any other spice rum will do. Alize red passion. Orange juice. Pineapple juice. Oh yeah. I try to stay away from the canned root beers.
I just never even heard of a person that like
it's got to come in a glass bottle.
Has never
out of a tap.
Even tasted root beer. Like how?
Extra points. If you have to use a lighter or a bottle opener to open it, just like a beer bottle. No twist tops, man. No twist tops.
Wow, you're really snobby about your root beer.
Yes, I am. I'm kidding. Well, one of my favorite drinks is when they mix the two of them together, so you get that root beer freeze. It's just tastes like a root beer float milkshake. That's how
it just sounds like with no carbonation. It sounds like flat root beer to me, though. Is all, and that's like the worst kind of root beer is flat root beer.
Well, as soon as you, here's the thing. You ever had a root beer float?
Yeah.
What happens to the carbonation in root beer as soon as you put the ice cream in there?
But you're not paying attention to it. You're paying attention to the ice cream.
Yeah, but it also makes your soda flat, instantly. There's no carbonation in the root beer float.
There's a little,
especially when you get down to the end of it. Well, that's root beer. It hasn't gotten thoroughly mixed in.
And what is it? The way they make it? You're talking about?
Oh, they take the soft serve, and instead of putting it on the top, they take a blender and they mix it all the way through. So it's like a root beer flavored milkshake. It's delicious.
Okay, that sounds good. Shit, I wonder if I can pull that off with my little shaker I got. I haven't actually.
No, see, that's the thing I love about certain things. It's like you associate the memories with the drink too. It's like, oh man.
Oh, and I loved the A&Ws we used to have. The girls on the roller skates. Like the whole works, dude.
Yeah.
Don't have that
old fashioned A&W.
Yeah.
I've been to the original location in Lodi, California. It's really good. Their actual burgers there don't suck. Because you go there to some places and it's kind of
And
like,
their root beer does taste different. Like A&W does have a different flavor to it. Like, you can just tell it's something different about A&W. It's more smooth or something. I don't know. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely got its own flavor. I'm gonna make a root beer float and put an olive in it, just for no reason. Just put an olive in there. I'm gonna call it something like the Klingon turd or something. Just like this is my mixed drink.
The smiley face emoji. All right. Well, so we have the pattern buffer, Malibu rum, melon liqueur, banana liqueur, pina colada mix, and grenadine. Interesting. Ooh, that seems interesting as well. Throw some peanut butter in the mix.
Yeah,
I never thought about the peanut butter.
Oh, a lot of people put peanut butter in milkshakes. Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah. Ractigino. Let's see here. Coffee liqueur, chocolate liqueur, butterscotch schnapps, about 2.5, and some Hershey's. Oh, half and half, and then chocolate syrup. That actually seems pretty good. That seems like something you'd like want to drink during the holidays.
Yeah, it sounds like another dessert.
Rock a buzz while you're putting up freaking stockings. That's my new holiday drink. Step aside, peppermint schnapps and hot chocolate. All right, let's see here. What is this? Oh, okay, never mind. There's different versions of the Ractigino.
Is that a character? Is that a thing?
No, Ractigino is Klingon coffee. That's what they drink on Deep Space Nine at the Replimat.
The fact that you know that is impressive.
I've watched the show way too much. There's probably a reason why it's my favorite of all of them, though. It's actually the first series that I watched while it was running. So I kind of got into it in like 94, 95-ish. And that's when Deep Space Nine was just getting going. Ooh, Riza Colada. All right, now you're talking my language here. I don't know about the ice cream, but the rest of it sounds good. Let's see, Malibu rum, pina colada mix. Pina coladas are delicious. Okay, so when I went to Vegas, I drank way too much pina coladas, and then I went up to the medieval times, and then I had rum and cokes, and then I got really messed up. And yeah, I'm surprised I held all that in.
You went to what's that place called?
Medieval Times.
Medieval Times. Yeah, is that where you like eat dinner and watch them have like a jousting contest?
Hell yeah! So if you've not watched the movie Cable Guy,
no, that's exactly like
Jim Carrey and Matthew Broderick go and do that.
I just pictured getting.
I was Jim Carrey, bro. I was drunk as fuck. I was sitting there like, down.
Yeah.
Red light's going down. I was like, oh god.
No,
there's like no utensils, but they had Pepsi. It's the best. And then that was Andy Dick, was the guy that was like the main actor for it all. Yeah, they did the jousting, they did the mace fighting and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty interesting. I got lost in the casino because see, I'd already gotten a pretty good drunk on, and they're like, "Hey, go through this in the car." So I'm like taking the little key beeper at the Excalibur parking lot, trying to find a goddamn car. Woo! Yeah. Got lost. And then I was trying to go back in, and man, but it was fun though. I had a good time. That was like my first night in Vegas. And yeah. And then the next morning we got up and went to the frickin' Hoover Dam. And I'm like hung over. My legs are all sore because, like I had Charlie horses all night because of dehydration or whatever. And like, freaking, I'm like leaning over. I'm surprised I held on to my phone, taking pictures down the Hoover Dam, just like It is so far down.
I'm fucking scared to death of heights, dude. You
Me
couldn't get
too.
me.
And I'm like, you'd think I would like hold on to a phone that I just spent like $300 on like 6 months earlier.
Oh, you couldn't get me.
I'm all
looking
hanging it
that.
over the edge, just taking a picture. Would not have done that.
Does it
had I
really
not,
have that
like-
line in the middle that says Nevada, New Mexico, or whatever?
Oh, Arizona, yeah.
Arizona,
the
Nevada.
border's right there. Like we parked on the Arizona side, so I was in Arizona by like 100 yards.
Breaking the law, then jump
Yep.
the border.
No, I was jumping back and forth from one side to the other.
Time traveling.
It's not exactly the Mississippi. I'm on one side, I'm on the other side.
What's the movie with the girl and the
I'm on
dude
the East Bank, I'm on the West Bank.
and the damn? I don't know. It's a stupid romantic comedy, but it was funny. With Matthew Perry and Selma Hayek. I remember it being funny.
Fools Rush In.
Yeah, that was funny. I thought that was funny. That was a funny movie. Yeah, I was being a little vague, but I mean, I was getting there. I had.
Well, as soon as you said who it was, I was like, okay, I know that is.
I'm high as shit, honestly. Like, you know, how you got lost in a casino. Last time I was this high, I got lost in my own house. So, yeah, I mean,
that's why
I can't find the kitchen, man.
Okay, mojitos are pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've had one. They were delicious. I got pretty drunk on one of those.
I hope they have really good food there, man. Because
oh, dude, it's like
man and Maverick have a list, man. Like, we can't wait to see Reno, but
it's Vegas.
I want Vegas. Yeah,
it's
Vegas is what I'm about, dude. I want to like. I want to go down that tunnel with the 4K TVs above it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, here we go.
Where it shows the jets flying. I mean, I want to do all that shit, man. And then I want to go Rob Williams. He's probably got like guns and shit. I want swag, dude. But I want to go to this place and have some of these drinks too, and it don't exist anymore. We should just make our own Star Trek thing. Fuck it.
Right. This is okay. So we got phaser set on stun punch. I jumped down to the punches and bowls because that just sounds amazing. Romulan ale. I've heard a bunch of different ones for Romulan ale. I've heard it's like freaking what was it? Just beer. I think it was just beer. Like,
Babs the Ribbon is Romulan ale.
Yeah, no, they use PBR and like or something like that. It's like it's some cheap ass beer, but they put a bunch of other shit in it. And they're like, oh, it's Romulan ale. It's like, nah, dude, that's fucking PBR with gussied up, man. Can't polish a turd, my guy.
I've actually had a conversation with my little brother about this.
Tabasco.
And he said that Romulan ale is any kind of beer mixed with absinthe. And that's what he said.
That works for me.
Any kind of beer mixed with absinthe, because Romulan ale is known to make you lose your memories. Like it's like in the Star Trek universe, it's like the strongest ale you can get. It's like the strongest beer or something. It's
okay. So now this is what I was interested in.
Warp Core Breach.
This is it right here.
Bowl. Why does it say bowl?
Because that's what they serve it in.
You want to drink a bowl?
A bowl. A bowl with a straw. You sit there. Oh, brother, let me tell you. Okay, so here we go. 4.5 ounces of Bacardi Superior, 1.5 ounces of Bacardi Select, 1.5 ounces of Bacardi Spice, 1.5 Luscious.
It's all rum, Brian.
Rum. No, that's okay. That's rum. Cranberry juice, pineapple juice, and orange juice, and Bacardi 151. But it also has Raspberry Rush, which is liqueur.
I'm not drinking that.
Man, yes, a bowl.
A bowl of raspberry rum. That's what it sounds like.
Bowl of freaking alcohol.
You would be so fucking sick after.
Well, if you drink it by yourself, I think the whole point of getting something like that is to have multiple straws in it, to where you can share it. It just reminds me of that part on Wayne's World, the movie, where they're they're talking to what the hell, Rob Lowe's character about buying the show, and Garth buys that giant ass drink.
Warp core breach, man. A super, and you're supposed to share it with a bunch of straws. That right there is that's a super spreader,
COVID
guys.
has COVID risk.
That's a super spreader, guys.
Yeah. They're gonna have to partition off the
Klingon
drink.
super spreader. That could be a drink right there. We could call that
Backwash, man. Backwash. I had the Klingon backwash.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Upon further review, that drink is not something I would want to drink. The Borg
Oh, you
sphere.
were all for it a minute ago. You're like, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, no. And then I think about it. I'm like, well, yeah, I drank that by myself, bro. I probably could. But
I probably could. I can put them away. I really can, but I don't like to.
I don't like to either. I like to pace myself. And by the time I finish that drink, it'd be warm. And I don't want a warm drink.
Me and my friend Spencer, we would go out and buy a fifth and a piece, and I could kill almost the whole thing.
Oh, and they put freaking food grade dry ice in it too, to where
to make it like your fucking smoke come off of it and shit. That's not even a drink. Now it's become an event. It's an event. It's a ride.
You gotta pull out. You have to do like an obligatory Instagram post while you are drinking this drink. Like you have to take a picture of it, make sure it's framed just right.
Oh my god! Do a few of those and then hit the fucking the Hoover Dam. See how long you hold on to your phone.
Right. Oh, dude, I wouldn't be able to. All right. So, anyways,
all that rum. Just sing a pirate song.
It just seems like a lot of rum. And you wonder why all the rum is gone. Because I had about 4 or 5 warp core breaches, man. Oh, it was tough. But we made it through. Oh, goddamn. Probably going to have to end it soon. I'm about ready to start sneezing my ass off.
The allergies kicking
James T. Quirk. What's that?
Some allergies kicking in.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. You can hear it.
Hey, you know what's on Tubi? I don't know if you care. Every episode of Transformers Gen 1 ever.
Oh, nice.
All 4 seasons. I couldn't believe when I found that yesterday. That's what I've been watching. But now I might watch Deep Space Nine, man. I've never watched it. It seems like it's everybody's favorite.
Okay. As we can see here, it's dark on the launch pad.
That's right, because it's fake. It's not real. They're gonna fake another moon landing, guys. Only this time it's not going to be Kubrick. It's James Cameron.
J.J. Abrams.
It's J.J. Abrams.
It's going to redirect the moon landing. They were just filming footage for 2001.
I'll tell you who it is. It's Zack Snyder, and it's going to be for that.
Yep.
What's his movie? Moonwalker?
Rebel Moonage.
Rebel Moon, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, man. Wow, we almost got through a whole stream without someone saying Zack Snyder. That's my fault. I did that.
It was beautiful. No, we were good. We were good. A whole hour. We went an hour. Legit an hour.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I said. Rebel Moon. What did I say? Moonwalker. That's
amazing. Moonwalker. Something
like that.
Man.
And that's. I don't know, man. I would like to see us land there though. So I got some friends, Andy and Nick, and a bunch of my friends on Xbox, and they watch that Elon Musk shit. What's his channel? SpaceX.
Yeah.
They watch that shit all the time, like religiously, and they watch them when they told me, that thing went into outer space, now it's gonna come down and land. I said, they ain't landing that motherfucker. They landed it, bro.
Yeah,
like, hit reverse and landed
the Dragon 1. Oh
yeah, I was like, how?
Well, that's how we're gonna land on the moon. So, like, from how I understand it, the lunar lander is gonna be there's gonna be 2 of them. So, like, the first one that they're gonna land is gonna be like a habitation module, but that's all SpaceX. That's Elon Musk. That's his stuff. Like NASA, I guess, is developing a smaller lander for when they get the first one set up. But like the first setup when they first land is supposed to be SpaceX. So that's really cool. Like they make the reusable craft. And if all they have to do is land it on the moon, then they're solid gold. So like, I don't know. I think this is really interesting stuff. Real life Star Trek, as it were. And trust me, yes, we'll be doing updates and everything along the way as well. But yeah, no, I think we'll probably wrap her up here. Good solid hour.
What does NASA stand for?
National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Administration's the last A. Okay.
I always forgot what the first A was, if I was going to be honest.
Oh, aeronautics is the easy one. It should be the hard one, but it's the easy one. It's the last one that's hard. You're like, is it association, administration?
I've been obsessed with the history behind a lot of the space program, and Apollo 8 was one of my. It was, in my opinion, I think it was more significant historically speaking than actual Apollo 11 where they landed. I know that sounds really weird, but like what they accomplished in Apollo 8 in 1968 was like, right? Chris says Zack Snyder, Brian's a stream. That's how it goes.
But it's not my fault. He's going to fake the moon landing.
No, so what happened was 1968 was like a really bad year. It was an election year. There was a lot of political strife in the country. Assassinations were being carried out. Vietnam was the Tet Offensive happened in 68. So that's when like
Kent State happened in 68, I believe. Was not Kent State.
Kennedy, Robert Kennedy was assassinated. Martin Luther King was assassinated. So right before Christmas in 1968, 3 American astronauts went up, flew around the moon, and came back. And that was like the first time that anybody had ever done that. And the significance of that, like historically, is just, it's mind-boggling. Considering like a year before, like the 3 dudes burned to death in the capsule that they would eventually go to the moon in. Like what they've done leaps and bounds, and like it was all test, trial and error. But like I said, Apollo 8 was one of the best, most
computers that couldn't fit in one room. They had like 10 rooms. Well, shit your phone does now.
Dude,
could have landed.
This has more power than the entire Apollo program.
That's crazy.
Dead ass serious, man. But no, it's just, for me, it's such a lot of our technology that we have today is thanks to the space program. So it's like, I think innovation in that direction is something that we should always strive for. Because, dude, I mean, if we ever found out that we're not alone in this universe, and I mean like legit, like, spaceship in the sky proof, to where 50 million people staring up at the sky can't be wrong. Okay. That kind of proof that we're not alone out there, I think a lot of people are going to put aside a lot of the petty bullshit. And I think that's why going to space is so important, because if you look back at that blue marble, we all have to share it together. And it's not, is it really worth going to war over ideology and all this kind of nonsense?
It'd be great. And 50 or 60 million people could see like the V ship come down with a face on the bottom, and you'd still have motherfuckers on YouTube arguing over DC.
There's a spaceship outside the house.
There's a spaceship outside.
Did you guys hear what Jeremy said?
And Max would still be bitching about Jeremy. Jeremy says the aliens are SJWs, man.
The aliens are fake.
Jeremy says the aliens are feminists, man, and SJW. The aliens are woke, man.
Oh no, we're talking about woke aliens. It's time. It is time. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by in the chat. Much love. I will be back again next week. We will be talking about the first episode of Star Trek Lower Decks and all
woke
that
aliens.
goodness.
We'll be talking about woke aliens with SJW ideals. We talk
It depends
about
on who you ask.
feminism.
Lower Decks is pretty woke, so
The aliens will come here and Disney will buy their ship. Disney will buy the rights to their ship, and George Lucas will buy the likenesses to the aliens.
You ever watch my movie Red Tails?
I'm having way too much fun with this.
All right, everybody. Much love, and we'll see you next week.
Woke aliens, guys.